Time for a sexy gift. Sexy gift leads to sexy things. Berries covered in chocolatey goodness are very sexy. Shari's berries are the sexiest berries ever. I'm telling you, Shari's berries, order them. It will pay off. We've ordered them in my house. My wife said, don't even eat them yet. They're so pretty. I didn't listen to her. I ate all of them. Twice this happened. Giant, freshly dipped strawberries from Shari's Berries starting at $19.99. That is over a 40% savings. Go to berries.com, Berries, berries.com. Click on the microphone and type in the letter J. And for my listeners, you can double the amount of berries for just $10. These people are good people. Dipped in white milk and dark chocolatey goodness, topped with chocolate chips, decorative swizzle, or nuts. 40% off just for entering my code at Shari's Berry. Enter the letter J. Here's the only way to get this amazing Valentine's Day deal. Call 866-FRUIT-02. 866-FRUIT-02, or even better, visit berries.com, Berries, berries.com. Click on the microphone in the top right corner and type in the letter J. Go to berries.com, click on the microphone, and type in the letter J. Hurry. Do this because this offer ends Friday. This is awesome. I put my name on it. Don't be a creep and not get your lady something for Valentine's Day. If you're thinking to yourself, oh crap, Valentine's Day, then you got to order flowers now. Pro Flowers is there to save your ass. 1 dozen romantic, listen to me now, 1 dozen romantic rainbow roses in a free glass vase from my friends at Pro Flowers for just $19.99. What? Yeah, $19.99 for a dozen roses and a free glass vase. You go to any flower shop in the world and ask for a dozen roses, that's going to be like $60. Not here. Pro Flowers, $19.99. Let her know she's special by getting your order in now. Just for my listeners, double the roses for $9.99 more. You just got to follow my code. Enter Mohr, M-O-H-R, when you order. Order today. Guaranteed Valentine's Day delivery. You heard me? You heard? Guaranteed Valentine's Day delivery. Here's the only way to get this amazing Valentine's Day deal. Call 800-PRO-FLOWERS and mention Mohr, M-O-H-R, or go to proflowers.com, click on the microphone in the top right-hand corner and type in Mohr, M-O-H-R. That's proflowers.com. Click on the microphone and type in Mohr, M-O-H-R. Order today. There's no reason not to do this. $19.99 for a dozen rainbow roses and a vase. This, my friends, might be the best deal we've ever said. I'm putting my name on it.
Put your name on it. Just put your name on it. That's all I say. Be a man or a woman. Put your name on it.
Well, I'd like to hear about it, potheads.
How the fuck you gonna know how to be great if you don't study greatness? Look at the game change.
Donuts.
If you want a battle, it's either that you will or you won't.
You know, you're not a bad-looking man, Mr. Gals.
But you are, Blanche. You are in that chair.
There's something wrong with us. Something very, very wrong with us.
All right, I've not read The 4-Hour Chef, Timothy Ferriss. I know you as Tim Ferriss.
Tim is good.
All right.
Timothy sounds more professional on the cover, but
I always liked the name Timothy. I believe it's a type of grass.
It is a type of grass.
Running through the Timothy. It's very, very Gatsby-ish. It's very fancy.
Very fancy.
First of all, welcome. Second of all, let's get that. I feel so phony. Welcome to the podcast, Tim.
Thank you.
Now it's NPR all of a sudden.
Thank you for having me.
The 4-Hour Chef is the new one.
The new one.
First thing I noticed right off the bat is it's a tome. Bob Spitz's book about the Beatles was half as long as this, and it covered all of the Beatles.
And that's after cutting 250 pages, too.
So how do you make a book 1,000 pages long, 500, just about 600, 700 pages long, just about being a 4-hour chef? And on the 2 questions. First one, the cover, you have one lady in a chef hat silhouetted, sprinkling maybe some allspice into some kind of tarragon chicken dish over a nice stove. Right behind her, just like a hobo, he's got like a rat on a spit. Over
Absolutely.
Like an open flame?
Oh, yeah.
Is that the message of the book, the dichotomy of 2 separate ways to...
It is, in a sense. I mean, I think that the subtitle, as grandiose and ridiculous as it sounds, is a pretty good encapsulation of why the damn thing is so long. But the simple path to cooking like a pro, learning anything and living the good life, so a real narrow scope. But the the cooking inside, cooking outside is sort of a metaphor for self-reliance. So the book is looking at how to be self-reliant in cooking, and not only that, but learn skills in general. So I sucked at cooking, always avoided it, always hated it. And so I figured if I'm going to write a book about accelerated learning, which my readers have been asking me for a long time, if I'm going to travel around interviewing all these crazy people like chess prodigies and fighters and whatever, that I should use the thing I'm most afraid of and sort of tell the whole journey, trying to learn how to cook and screwing it up and figuring it out along the way.
Well, for the listener, you probably know Tim Ferriss from the 4-Hour Body, which is in my iPad. And I realized I found the flaw in the iPad and in the Kindle. You can't dog-ear pages very well.
Yeah.
And the 4-Hour Body is one you want to really Sharpie and underline stuff to come back to.
Yeah.
And it just got lost because I'm not technologically that savvy.
Yeah.
And then there's the 4-hour work week. Mm-hmm. So it's, first of all, the number 4, you seem to have a hard on for the number 4. Why 4, not 5? Why not 3?
Yeah, this is like something about Mary. No. I have an answer. I have an answer.
On The View, they don't ask you this.
Oh, well, The View, yeah, I'm not sure I'm invited back because Barbara Walters didn't like the clitoris discussion that I dragged them into on air. But
you know why? Because she has an enormous clitoris.
this is what the producer warned me about.
Yeah, and they're like, I've co-hosted 3 times. And they're like, JJ, please, we can't stress enough. And they show me like slideshows and stuff.
Oh, nice.
I'm like, whose dick is that? They're like, no. Yeah, there's a condom on it. It's unbelievable. And I'm like, no. They're like, no, that's not a dick. That's Barbara. Don't mention it.
It's a sensitive subject. So
you brought it up.
I did. Yeah. The 4 came from the amount of time I was spending running my business in 2005, which was 2 to 4 hours a week. And this was a sports nutrition business, had distribution in about a dozen countries. And that was legit. The basis was in the fact of me spending 2 to 4 hours a week running this thing. And
was that because that's how you could do it efficiently, or you only had like 8 customers?
No, that is a good question. No, it's because I basically automated everything, outsourced everything, and set rules for them.
We're gonna have fun tonight. I don't know if they warned you ahead of time.
Oh, I'm ready, man.
This isn't,
Oh yeah, I'm high. I'm high as a kite. I'm ready.
We're gonna. We're all high on Christ, man. We want this book to be sold, but there's no reason we can't have fun doing it. So why the number 4? Like
it started off. So check it out. It started off. The book originally was titled "Drug Dealing for Fun and Profit." I kid you not, because
that's a great title.
Yeah, I thought so because it was a tongue-in-cheek reference to the sports nutrition, blah blah blah. The book sold after being rejected by 27 publishers. I've been saying 26. My agent was like, no, it's actually 27.
I didn't know there were 27 publishers.
Exactly. And then when it was bought by Crown, Walmart said, don't like the title. So like we'll sell Natural Born Killers, but we're not gonna.
What was the title?
Drug Dealing for Fun and Profit.
Yeah, it's like sex, drugs, and Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all that whole genre of stuff.
Right.
This is Angie. Angie, we're kind of doing a podcast here.
Oh, yeah.
How about a text? You're not on mic. Speak up.
I'm sorry.
All right, that's all I want everybody to hear. Beat it! Or sit. Sorry, honey. Well, someone's weight bench. I want you banging out reps. Right, 4-hour body right here. Oh, yeah. So now we got to see Angie. I want 4 pounds done by the end of this podcast, Angie. All right.
He's ready.
He picked up my 1-year-old's weights.
So Drug Dealing for Fun and Profit out, and took about 12 potential titles and tested them on Google AdWords actually to see which combination of titles had the highest click-through rate.
So they actually focus group titles.
I focus group because they had their suggestions.
You focus group.
Yeah, they had their suggestions for titles which I disagreed with. I took 6 to 12 of them. I said, I don't want to have an emotional debate about this. Let me run some tests and I'll come back to you with hard numbers. And I created Google AdWords tests where if people bid on key terms, Google AdWords. So whenever you
AdWords,
right? So if you search for something on Google, there's sponsored results that pop up. And I took content from the book, like lifestyle, world travel, learning languages, 401k, things that might be related to the content. And whenever someone searched for those terms, my ads would pop up, but the headlines would be prospective book titles, and then the ad text right below it consisted of potential subtitles, and Google mixed and matched it automatically to optimize. So I knew what my book title and subtitle should be by the end of a week for like $200.
So, wow, you definitely went to Princeton, and I definitely didn't get into any colleges.
I just hang out with people who know more about computers than I do.
But that's like other level getting stuff done on your own. I mean, no wonder. And then the what is neat about that is it ties into your whole message is minimizing life, essentially simplifying.
Yeah, finding the signal in the noise. There's a lot of noise.
There is a lot of noise. Some of it just walked into my garage. You started with the 4-hour body?
4-hour work week was 2007.
Oh, that right, because that was the business that we were just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I leapfrogged because I got so excited about the 4-hour body.
Yes.
Because I know my friend KP lost a ton of weight on it. I know guys that lost weight on this book. And it really speaks to the you don't have to run and do spinning like all the time and driving to the gym and doing all this. Like just don't eat anything that was white or ever was white. Don't do this, don't do that. Hey, you know what? Don't have a cheat meal, have a cheat day. Just go bananas all day Thursday. Eat until you're fat and it doesn't matter. Your body is super hyper trained. Your body does something very well, and that's burn calories if the right kind of calories.
Yep.
Instead of mashed potatoes, eat lentils. It was so simple. But obviously I have not applied it to my own body.
We have to get you a hard copy so you can dog ear it and highlight it.
We could do this. We'll get the hard copy, and then right when this drops, you said, what's the amount of weight? What's reasonable in 30 days, 60 days? Because on Dr. Oz, it was something absurd, and I thought that's impossible. It was 30 days, 15 pounds in 30 days.
What's your current body weight?
I'm 200, and 188 has been what I've been trying. I got down to 190, just running and.
Okay, so you're at 200. You want to lose like 10 to 12 pounds.
Yeah, but I mean, I have done it.
You could do it in the first 4 weeks, no problem. Easy.
Well, sure.
Probably two or 3 weeks, I'd say, if really applied. The easiest way to lose weight, I'm not kidding, you have to create consequences to not losing weight.
I was hoping you were going to say jerking off. If you just beat your dick,
I'd look like Kate Moss if that were the case. But
you're Moss-esque.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
was like, say it. Consequences.
Consequences. Yeah. Take
what
photographs.
Is this, a halfway house?
Get in some embarrassingly tight, like tighty whities. Take some front, side, and back shots here, and then give them to your most merciless friend who commits to posting them if you don't lose the weight within 3 or 4 weeks, and you will lose the weight almost certainly.
All right, so we're going to put photos of my jiggly belly up on the Mohr Stories Tumblr page, which is at jmohr37. You're going to do it, Matty Boy?
Yeah.
Angie runs the Tumblr page.
Yeah, in 4 weeks if you don't lose your target weight.
So that's 3 pounds a week. But you're saying I don't have to do a whole bunch of running and stuff.
You don't have to do any exercise at all.
At all? That's what Brian Callen, my friend Brian Callen, said that all the time. Just if you switch from whites to browns, and if you stop eating French fries and eat lentils, and certain
like 99% diet. The problem with exercise, a few things. Number one, it can be very inconvenient depending on
tiring
schedule. It can be tiring.
Yeah.
But one of the hidden problems with exercising is that people who exercise a very minimal amount feel like they have earned the right to eat huge meals after exercise.
Yeah.
And so they oftentimes end up gaining weight the first 4 to 8 weeks of exercising. So I just tell people to focus on diet. For the first 4 to 8 weeks, just focus on diet. You can exercise if you want, but keep it super minimal, like kettlebell swings twice a week, and you're done. Or let's say very slow cadence resistance training, 20-minute workout once or twice a week.
If you've been waiting for the perfect time to start your dream business, it's right now. Do it. Incorporate your business or form an LLC at LegalZoom.com, starting at just $99. And if you have a family, guess what? You got to make sure they're protected. You can protect your family and your assets with LegalZoom Will for just $69. That way you don't have a bunch of derelicts sitting around a lawyer's table saying, I thought I was getting the plasma TV. Says right here on LegalZoom Will, who gets what? In the past 12 years, over 2 million Americans have used LegalZoom for LLCs, wills, trusts, trademarks, and more. Hell, Finesse Mitchell was on this podcast. He said he used LegalZoom for his divorce, and it was awesome. Check the game tape. That's what he said. They've saved hundreds and thousands of dollars for people. They want to help you save money too. LegalZoom's online process guides you step by step, and you get total customer support.